actually going to help me because I don't fucking remember where a lot of these things were supposed to be. I have no idea where they used to be, okay? All right, just give me 1 second here. Servers are supposed to be down for 1 hour. I don't know if that's going to be true, but we're going to find out. The mega guide. I can't wait to actually have the key ring. I need as much inventory space as I can get.
Keys, attunement, secret summonable bosses, locked doors, and barred entryways. They're all over the place in Classic. Some are as simple as looting it from a single boss, and others are enormous excursions requiring you to visit dungeons, raids, the peak of a volcano.
Oh yeah, I never did that.
Tracking them all down can be a challenge.
I need to go get that done.
In this video, I thought I'd show you one by one where you get all of these keys, and why they're important, and where to use them, and also include some bonuses, such as summonable bosses, because why not? The only thing I'll be excluding are the Onyxia Attunement and the Scepter of the Shifting Sands, because they're the most extensive quest chains in Classic, so something I think is better saved for standalone videos, which I'll have linked in the description once I finish them. So, without further delay, let's get into it. The first thing I'll say is that you can access all of your keys in the keyring. Once you loot one, you'll get an extra inventory button to the left of your bags.
This is how it was supposed to work.
Just thought I'd mention that, since it'll sneak by some people.
Now, they are going to add the keyring. A lot of you guys playing Classic might not know this. They are going to add the keyring. The only reason they haven't added the keyring already is the fact that right now, they, for whatever reason, don't have the technology to do it. So as soon as they figure out how they're going to make the keyring work, which should hopefully be in phase 2, they're going to add it in, and it's going to be no problem. Well, no. I mean, like, listen, they just don't fucking know what they're doing. Like, that's not a big deal. I'm not going to criticize or complain about that too much. It's just the way it goes, guys. It's just the way it fucking goes. They couldn't figure it out. No, they couldn't figure it out, and they fucked up. Listen, guys, stop trying to act like they're dumb. Okay, this is the first time this has happened, at least. Razorgore the Untamed in BWL has been bugged in different ways for 10 years. This is a level 60 raid boss, and they still can't figure it out. Like, this has taken so long. Don't ever fucking say it. This is not the first time, and I can guarantee you it will not be the last.
They just did this to save players some inventory space, because there are quite a lot of keys in the game. Do note, though, that this won't be available right away in the re-release. For some reason, they're just patching it in later.
For some reason.
So I think it makes sense to start at low level and just go up from there. So first up, we have the workshop key. This unlocks the back door to the Nomuragan dungeon, found by going down this path as you enter from the outside, and this just serves as a shortcut to the depths of the dungeon. Not at all required to full clear it. You loot it from the Electrocutioner 6000 boss, who can be found right here in the map. He's about 20 minutes into the dungeon, and everyone in the party gets the key.
We actually have this one.
So, pretty fast and loose description, I know, but we have a lot to cover in this video, so I'd rather keep things short and sweet.
Yeah, that one's a joke. There's no reason to explain that.
We have the Scarlet Key. Pretty simple one here, in the library wing of the dungeon.
And I have this one too.
Heading inside.
I do have this one.
At the end is Arcanist Stone's room, and you'll see a little chest in the back. This holds the Scarlet Key, and it opens the armory and cathedral wings of the dungeon, and even the level 60 human wing of Stratholme as well.
What?
So make sure that you hang on to it. And again, everyone in the party can loot this one. Next.
That's so badass. That's actually so badass. Oh my god, wow. I had no idea about that. That's really cool.
Next we have sort of kind of a key, and that's the Staff of Prehistoria. In the Alderman dungeon early on.
Somebody in my group had this, but that wasn't me.
And nearby a pedestal that requires the staff.
Okay.
From the Trog boss Revelash, who you fought to reach this room, you can get the Shaft of Soul. And backtracking a bit more through this room, you'll find 3 dwarves, friendly to the Alliance and hostile to the Horde, and near them you can find a chest that has the Nikiv medallion. You need to combine these items together to form the staff, and you use that in the pedestal near the giant stone door, and you'll get a scene that's reminiscent of Indiana Jones, and a giant boob lady will bust through like the Kool-Aid Man and attack you.
Nice!
So this is just an extra boss for some bonus loot.
Okay.
You also need to enter this room for a quest. And next, we have the Scepter of...
Whenever you use that item, does it get destroyed? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, does it get destroyed whenever you use it? Okay, so it's not like you can use it each one. Okay, or, so you can just hold on to it and use it each time. All right, I see. That actually makes sense because you just go kill the same guy and get the same item and then turn in the same way. Yeah, that does make sense.
Celebris, which is the marauding key.
Okay.
Entering the dungeon, you'll be met with a three-way path, commonly referred to as Orange Maraudin, Purple, and Inner. And going down the middle, you reach this room with a little altar, and if you use the scepter
we just
here,
got this one
you
last
spawn a
night.
portal that you and your party can use to be teleported to Inner Maraudin,
Yep.
which is the finale of the dungeon.
Yep.
To get the scepter, you need to find the NPC Kavindra, who can be found right here in the orange side. You need to grab the Legends of Marauding quest, which requires the Celebrian Diamond and Rod, both of which can be found within the dungeon from the main bosses of each side. Here they are on the map, if you have trouble tracking them down.
I feel like it's so funny because like going back, like it's like playing Legend of Zelda. Like, and you go back, you play a Legend of Zelda game you played whenever you were a kid, and you're like, yeah, obviously that's what you're supposed to do, right? Oh, this is so easy, right? But you think back in your mind whenever you were a kid, and you remember like how arduous and confusing and hard this was to do, and you had no fucking idea what you were doing at all. And I think that's exactly the way that I feel about this kind of shit, right? Is that it's exactly the same fucking way. And I don't really know exactly, I don't know exactly how many of these I'm going to be able to get, but I remember back in the day, I couldn't figure out hardly any of these keys. I was so impatient that I just could never fucking sit still and actually figure anything long-term out like this. So I would just hope somebody would have the portal, and if they didn't, we'd just have to clear it all the way through.
You turn this in to Celebris the Redeemed, who can be found right here on the map, right before you drop in the waterfall, and as a reward, you get the scepter.
Yep.
Another boss summon is the Mallet of Zul'Farrak.
See, I never got this one done.
You need this to summon the Gazrilla boss inside the dungeon. You first need an item called the Sacred Mallet, which you get from...
I'm going to pause the video. Servers are back up, so let's go ahead and get back to work, boys. We're gonna watch the rest of it afterwards, all right? And at some point, whenever I have some downtime, we will watch the rest of the video. I want to make sure everybody's back up here and back online, able to get shit done. Okay, all right, we're back.